I almost quit YouTube. After 243 videos and 1.5 years, I stopped uploading. And reaching 600 subs as a gaming channel, that's nothing to scoff at. I was doing good. But 2025 was a strange year. We've been rapidly introduced to the usage of AI, and it's been seamlessly taking front and center on the main stage the entire year. Stolen art, people who don't know how to actually write a script, constantly being recommended AI tools to help with the creative process. And we've been so heavily exposed to it that it's almost impossible to know the difference anymore. It's casually introduced everywhere as the solution to all of our problems. And I'm not necessarily saying that all AI is bad. I feel like that's saying that the scalpel that we use to perform operations and surgeries on patients is bad because it can be used for bad things. And if we ignore the obvious backstage issues, water usage, hardware prices for end customers, threatening water reservoirs and so on, I'm sure there's some good things. But it's fundamentally doing something way worse than all of the good things that you can list. It's killing creativity. Now, look, I understand that I will get a lot of people disagreeing with me or not completely understanding the entire scope of things. And that's exactly what made me so depressed. Seeing all these people fight for how amazing AI is and how generating pictures and videos is not that big of a deal. Just borrowing artist voices, borrowing real artists' art, borrowing amazingly written scripts and text and paw it off as your own. What's the problem? Now, I'm just a small gaming channel and I rarely use a webcam. I rely on my voice and my bad sense of humor, and all I wanted was to slowly build a real and genuine community. And when I got my first "I thought your voice was AI" comment, that comment really stuck with me. And I felt like I had to prove that I'm human. So there's few videos where I do have the webcam on. I've posted a couple of photos from real life. I stopped cutting out little sniffs and imperfections because I want to grow as a YouTube channel. I want to find my core audience and I want to make a living out of this. But I want it to be built on something to be proud of. I don't retention edit my videos. I don't even deep dive into analytics, and I certainly don't jump on the latest hyped game. The same top 5 people that keeps commenting on all of my videos, that's what matters to me the most. But at the same time, I want to grow, which means that I am competing with all of the other creators on this platform, and I am up for that. What I'm not up for is fighting copies. And that's what kills it for me, that the idea that someone could copy me and probably do a way better job than I do using AI. We as creators are always taught that the algorithm equals the audience, as in, if the audience likes your video, it will be pushed out to more people. So the algorithm pushes your video if the audience likes it. But if we have been so conditioned by AI, are we really choosing what we're watching, or is AI choosing for us? Does it already know us so well that it can shape and mold what it is it wants us to see? Because all it wants, after all, is for you to watch for as long as possible. Your attention is currency. But it feels like choice now is that you either watch all of the creators that you already know, or you're running the risk of being bombarded with AI slop. So who's really looking for new channels? What chance do we have to build a real and genuine community when we don't only have AI-generated content against us, but every other single person who doesn't understand the impact that it's got on creators and artists? And honestly, yes, I have tried some of those AI tools that everybody's recommending, and the views on those shorts are about the same as the ones that I spent way more time creating, and that made me really upset. But I can't blame small creators for wanting to use such tools, because it's a lot, especially as a small channel who can't afford to outsource certain work. I can't blame creators for wanting to grow using AI or earn money using AI. There's a lot of sides to this coin, a lot of gray areas. One thing to remember here is that creativity defines humanity. And I'm not just talking about singers and artists. Exploration, inventions, science, Leonardo da Vinci, Nikola Tesla, Einstein. The brain is massively complex and fascinating, and we want to smoothen it out with AI slop. If one comment made me feel like I had to prove that I am human, imagine how that makes artists feel. Singers, scientists. I'm even getting AI accusations at work because I am well organized and I know how to write well. When I was a kid, I was good at a lot of things, and I'm not just saying that to brag. Certain topics like math and art just came naturally to me. But that also meant that I was getting a lot of comments behind my back, like teacher's pet, or setting the bar too high, or she's just showing off. I wasn't. I just loved certain topics. So what happened? Well, it resulted in me always underperforming to not make everybody else uncomfortable. And I am still to this day apologizing if I do too well or if I score too high. And I have those very same feelings when it comes to AI taking all of the space on the big stage. Underperform or they will suspect it's AI. But this is exactly what's happening, because even the suspicion of AI is enough to snuff out creativity. The will to completely devote yourself to what you're good at and what you love doing. Because in the end, even being suspected of using AI destroys and dilutes the colors of your work. So you have to dampen yourself. Prove it's not AI, prove that you're real. I feel like I'm watching a war against humanity and humans are standing and cheering on. Like I said, I'm not saying that all AI is bad, but it sounds so stupid. But I just don't want the part that defines humanity to be taken away by fake. But 2026. And I choose to stay. I still believe in this dream, and I don't want to abandon all of the amazing people that I have met so far. I need to believe that I didn't waste your time and that I didn't waste mine, and I want to believe that I'll somehow find my group of people, my little crumbs, and I have to believe that 2026 will be better. Because I choose to stay. Which leads me to the most ironic part of this entire video. I know that when I hit upload and publish, I will have to rely on the AI algorithm to find like-minded people who's not looking for retention edit or AI slop or dopamine kicking videos. People who's just looking for a chill gaming channel to hang out with a bad sense of humor and a fear of cameras.